Hi everyone, welcome back. Kate and I are here to answer your questions.
Hey, your cues.
Thank you for everyone who submitted questions on my Instagram account. I really appreciate it, and you have some very clever questions.
I didn't read all of them, and we didn't talk about any of them.
No, we absolutely did not. I think I've read through most of them as they came along, but I was like, I don't want to discuss our answers because I wanted them to be fresh.
Yeah, I commented about one of them, and she was like, I'm not discussing this with you.
So, Nuts Over Spaniel.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Hello. What is your funniest memory of each other throughout the years? I know what mine is.
Automatically. I don't know. You go first. Let me think about it.
All right, so my funniest memory, which wasn't entirely funny at the time, but now is pretty dang funny.
Oh no! No, I know what story you're gonna tell. Are you telling this
Yes.
story? No!
So, when Kate was a little girl, we were having ice cream sandwiches, and Bill,
My dad.
pulled it out. He was unwrapping it, and it broke in half. And she was a little annoyed by that, and she just grabbed it, half in each hand, and went, "It broke!" And she did like, and it like squeezed out between all her fingers, and I was like, What? It just broke in half. You can still eat it. No.
I'm a Virgo!
Inconsolable. And now it's become one of those kind of funny family stories, much to her embarrassment. Unfortunately.
I can't think of something off the top of my head.
Okay.
Other than when we went on college tours, when I went away to college, and we just made ice cream sandwiches.
Now it's on your brain.
We made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in the car.
Yes.
And she made me pull over in North Carolina because we were going down the side of a mountain, and there were runaway truck ramps, and she was scared that we were going to have to use them.
There was no guardrail. We were coming from Appalachian State, so if you know that area, it's very mountainous, and it was even scary for me to drive.
That's probably my favorite memory. Is just that tour.
On that trip, the bathroom at down at Radford had some weird thing with in the bathroom, the mirror, you could slide it open and
weird.
See into the bedroom.
You filmed a video of that. I wonder if you still have that.
I don't know.
Because if you do, you should put it in here.
I will look and see if I still have it, but it was just the most bizarre thing. There's 3 parts to this question. What is your proudest quality about one another? Crickets. I was very proud in how hard you worked at school and really persevered during a time where,
everybody was against me.
First you were like, I want to drop out or I want to stop or whatever, and I was like, oh, you're so close. We talked and you were like, yes, I can do this. And I know it was hard.
It was hard because I had gotten into nursing school, and then I didn't pass class. I had to retake it, and I passed it, and they told me that what would have happened is that I would have been automatically accepted because I had been previously accepted before. That's how the program worked. And the head of the department decided that no, I wasn't going to get in, and that because I wasn't super strong in science, that I was never going to make it as a nurse. It was rough. I still don't like her.
That was a tough time.
And that made me really second guess myself.
Changed your major and missed history.
Much happier for it. And to be honest, I don't think I would have made a great nurse.
I think she would have, but okay.
I guess it depends. I think I would make a good geriatric nurse. I would say my proudest quality about you is just how strong you are as a person, because you've dealt with a lot of things that have not been the greatest, like Dad's health, and that I don't remember going through the pulmonary embolism and having you like break down in front of me, even though like I did.
Yeah.
And I still like get teary-eyed thinking about it.
Okay.
So I would just say like how emotionally strong you are. You've been through the ringer with us kids, and you've been through the ringer with your husband with his health. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tough time.
It still is
But-
a tough time.
Yeah, but we pulled together as a family and really.
I just think it made us closer as a
Yeah,
family.
I do too. You want to take the part 3?
What is one thing you wish you could change about the other?
Oh boy. Let's hear it.
I don't know. I mean, I have something, but I don't like.
You don't want to say it? I might learn something about myself.
Well, I think that you're very self-aware that you know this, just like I'm very self-aware that like you are just a little smidgen short-tempered.
Ooh. I think sometimes it takes me a long time. Like I can.
But once you've hit your limit, you've
boy.
had enough. My niece recently learned Gigi's limits, and I think was a little scared.
Well, little miss wanted to go down to the big pool, and she wasn't taking no for an answer. And I was like, no, we're not going down there today. And then I had to really call her out. And she, I rarely raise my voice to her, but when it's something that's just dangerous for her, and, she needs to respect when I say no. So for you...
Uh-oh.
I think the one thing I would change is, and I know you really aren't even probably aware that you do it.
Oh gosh.
Like that resting bitch face sometimes.
Oh no.
And it doesn't. I think it gives people like a wrong impression about you, and
That's really funny.
I think.
I'm very self-aware of that.
Are you okay?
So I know that sometimes my resting face is a little scary, but I use that
As
to
a
my
shield.
advantage sometimes. Like when I'm in the gym and I don't want people to approach me, like I am unapproachable. Do not talk to me. I do
Yeah.
not want to talk to you.
Yeah.
This is my me time.
But I think you have such a great smile, and as soon as like someone just like kind of not breaks through that face, you're like, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm happy, I'm fine,
Yeah.
and you're like.
That I'm really nice despite what this says most of the time.
So Emily Noel, 83. Hi Emily.
We do love
We
you so
heart
much.
you. She said, yay, love this duo. What's one way your makeup preferences are the same and one way that they are different?
Well, first of all, we love you a lot.
Yes.
So
I think one of the ways our makeup is different is you wear much more full coverage foundation, personal preference for the rosacea. We both have somewhat of a palette love.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so I think that's one way that they're the same.
I would say the way that we're different is lipsticks.
Oh,
I don't wear like any lip products other than like
True.
chapstick and lip gloss. I love lip gloss. But like you like color on your lips and I do not.
yes. But I was that way when I was your age. I never wore colored lipstick
Yeah.
at this age. But yes, I have the kitchen lipstick. I have a lipstick in my purse. I have...
2 in the car.
Yeah, so don't ever want to be too far from that lipstick.
No. And then the one thing I would say that we're the same is our blush addiction. I have a really bad blush addiction, but you like blush too.
I do.
And I don't know who decided that blush was like not a thing, but
It's a
please
thing.
wear blush. I'm sorry.
Especially as I've gotten older and like you lose color in your face or your hair gets lighter and you just want to...
Yeah,
It makes you look happy and healthy.
we love the blush.
Yes.
May's Musings wrote, what is the best piece of advice that each of you has ever received?
I wonder if it's going to be the same piece of advice.
Oh, maybe. It might
Okay.
be. It's from my mom's very wise older sister, Nancy. And Nancy told us, or maybe she told you this, that my mom has passed along to me, is that you can do anything for a little while.
Right.
You can do any job for a brief period of time. Nothing lasts forever. You can persevere through it all. And actually, it's really funny. Zach, my cousin who lives with my parents, mentioned that he wrote that on a Post-it note and has it on his monitor at work.
Since we mentioned it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That is exactly what I was thinking, and I was a young professional when she gave that to me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this job or I could, manage this commute or whatever. And she's like, you can do anything for a year, a brief time, just hang in there and,
You'll make it through.
you make it through. And it's something that I still follow today, and have obviously passed along.
Yeah.
And I'm so thrilled that Zach has it.
And I would say there's two pieces, because there's another piece of advice from your other older sister, Lori, who told me when I was in college, and her kids, that C's get degrees. And I lived my collegiate life through that, because some classes are definitely harder than others, and C's get degrees.
Yeah, I think she used that with her own daughter when she got her first C in her college career, and she was so upset, and she's like, Abby, C's get degrees. And I'm like, oh, truer words were never spoken.
Yeah.
Mariah Bad, can't wait, love seeing you guys together. Thank you so much. And this next one is from my friend Patricia.
Is that Patricia?
Yes.
Hi.
Beautiful picture of two beautiful ladies. Hi, Patricia. We love
miss
you.
you.
We miss you. So now we're on to Glam Peacock. Are you all going on vacation together this summer? Y'all are so precious.
She did say y'all twice, and
Y'all.
I just want to say I appreciate that, because I use y'all a lot. So, hi. Hello, we're now best friends.
And my daughter, Kendall,
Yes.
is originally from Texas, and y'all comes up
All the time.
on the regular. So
Every single time we see her.
and even in texting, which is I find so cute.
Are we going on vacation together this summer? Maybe. It's a little up in the air. So my older cousin, Abby, is getting married. So yay, we're so excited. And her wedding is in like mid to late July. So we're going up for that. And then the following weekend is our family's reunion, the Lobster Bash.
The Lobster Bash.
And so I've taken that week off of work, because going New Jersey/New York back home and then leaving again to go back is a lot.
A
So
lot of driving.
we've talked about possibly going and spending some time with my grandparents up on Long Island. So
Get some beaching in.
yeah.
But we do have something else planned out for this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Mother-daughter trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Mom?
We're going to Asheville, North Carolina, to tour the estate there.
The Biltmore.
Biltmore, thank you. And there's so much to do in Asheville. We, have our little community Pinterest board.
Yes.
And really looking forward to doing that. We don't have a specific time set yet.
After my birthday in
Yeah.
September. The girl RN, I'm assuming right now, is the RN. Or it's registered nurse. Who knows? What's your favorite thing to do when you're spending time with each other?
Well, we spend a lot of time together.
We do. Which is another question later on.
Back in the day, we used to do our nails together a lot.
Yeah.
That was a thing. Talking.
Yeah.
But also a lot of shopping.
We do shop a lot.
Target
together.
run and done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's a real thing. You almost always come to the grocery store with me, and
Yeah. I do my big grocery shop by myself, but if she goes on the weekends, I'll go with her. I love the grocery store, and I love grocery shopping. I think I'm the only person on this planet who actually enjoys it.
Yeah.
It is my favorite thing
not mine.
on this planet. It's so calming. I don't. Some people are going to be
so
like,
weird.
yeah, you are so strange.
But I don't know if we have a favorite thing. Just really just spending time together. We do spend quite a bit of time together. So
Yeah. But we also don't spend every waking hour. Like, if you've seen the commercials for that TLC show Smothered, we are not like that.
No.
Have you seen those?
No.
Okay. It's like they like share the same bathwater.
Oh,
Ew,
I
like,
have
we're
seen
not
that
like
commercial.
that.
Ew, no,
But we're like, we do spend a lot of time together.
we do. And because we genuinely like each other.
Yes.
Julie G. Quebec. Were you ever embarrassed by one another? I love it when you two do videos together. Thank you.
Well, Julie G, I get embarrassed by her all the
On
time.
the regular.
Literally once a week, if not more.
So what do I do that embarrasses you the most?
Okay, so when I was younger, it used to be like dancing to songs in the grocery store.
Yeah.
That used to really
Guilty.
embarrass
Guilty.
me. And then as I've gotten older, less embarrasses me now. but I do occasionally get embarrassed when we're at the grocery store and we get audited.
Oh.
And you like are like, I'm audited every time I come here, and you're talking to the person who's auditing us, and I'm just like, I want to crawl into a hole and just die.
So our grocery store has those handheld scanners. So as you go through, you can scan your order and pack it right into the bags. But they randomly select you
to get audited.
to check, and they
they
scan
have to.
like 6 items in your order to make sure that they are actually in your order.
But we get audited almost every time we go. Like, it's not random at that point.
And the only time I had something in my cart
was when Grammy
was when Grammy was shopping with us, and I don't think she understood the whole, like, you have to scan it thing. And I was, like, so embarrassed that,
Oh, yeah.
you know, this garlic bread or something wasn't scanned. And I was like, ooh.
Have you ever been embarrassed by me?
No, because you're pretty, you know, out in public, you're pretty subdued or quiet or conservative. And let's face it, the older you get, the less things embarrass you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're just like, oh, whatever.
That's the truth. Now
So-
I'll dance with her at the grocery store.
Diva Girl RN.
Again, hi.
Hi. What is your best memory of each other?
Oh.
All right, I'll start.
Oh.
When you were a real little girl, and you would like get up and like on the weekends and climb into bed with me, and we would get a little makeup brush and we would pretend to put makeup on each other. Just like there was nothing on there. Remember that? Yeah.
And then I would do her makeup. And she would ask me, like, what I wanted to look like. I would always say a princess.
And it was just a really sweet time, and it was just like a nice ease into the weekend.
I would say just the best memory all around was the college tour trip. That was a fun trip. We toured schools in North Carolina, Southern Virginia, and Tennessee, and just going and doing all of that with my mom.
It was fun.
It was fun. I mean, like, we experienced a fire drill, or not a fire drill, it was a fire alarm that went off in the middle of the night at Radford.
We did.
Welcome to college.
I felt like I was back in college, because that used to happen on the regular, you know.
Literally all the time.
On the weekend, and people would come home, they'd have been drinking, and, oh, let's pull the fire alarm, and then you're stumbling out in your pajamas. And also, the trip we took to Monticello.
I was just thinking that.
So we did a day trip and drove down to Monticello.
When I was young.
You were
Like,
10?
yeah, maybe.
8, 10. And we toured the mansion and the property, and then we had some watercolors and some sketchbooks, and remember we did, you know, sat outside and were sketching a little bit, and I think people,
She was sketching. I was
people
not
thought we were like
sketching.
real artists, which we're not, but it was still fun, and just, it was a really lovely, lovely day.
Which is why we're going to go do the Biltmore Estate.
Yep.
And why we're going to do all of that. I'm trying to convince her because I'm pretty sure there's a winery on site at the Biltmore. And that I want to go and do a wine tasting. Hello _Jessie419. As a mom of a now adult daughter, how do you make time for each other with different schedules, etc.? And then she wrote, I'm assuming a couple seconds later, I'm still working on balancing it all, with a smiley face. I definitely think it's easy right now because I still live with my parents. And it's very expensive in this area to move out onto your own because
Yeah.
I've had some bad roommate experiences in college and I just don't want to do that again. But I think it's easier because I live here.
So I've been editing the video that Kate and I recorded, the Q&A, and a thought occurred to me when answering this question that one of the ways that we really kept in contact, especially when she was away at school and recently when she traveled to Chicago for a week, we used Snapchat quite a bit as a way to keep in touch, keep it real between each other, and we'll just send each other some snap stories, just a kind of little snippets of our day, and it keeps us very much connected. And it's something that I loved when she was away at school. It was great because I could just watch it whenever it was convenient for me, and I could respond, and then she could watch my response whenever it was convenient for her. So we utilized that platform so much, and I feel like it really helped us stay connected. And it was super fun and funny sometimes. Really great stuff. I think that's exactly right. And But if I were to look at, say, Ben, your brother, he lives nearby, and we do try and get together regularly, do like a family meal. Sometimes it's breakfast, brunch, sometimes it's dinner, and just, bring everyone together.
Sometimes it's dropping off my niece and spending a couple minutes together.
Yeah, they're coming by
Yeah.
later on today, so check in the window.
So I've been in Chicago for work for like over a week, I feel like. But I haven't seen her in 2 weeks, and I'm like, so excited.
Yes. The amateur beauty addict. What would you change about each other's makeup routine?
I already know what you're going to say about me.
You do?
Yep.
What?
The powder or the concealer.
But I understand why you do it.
It's actually, my rosacea's gotten a lot better since eating healthier and losing weight. My rosacea's not as like pronounced as it used to be. I also don't use products with fragrances.
That's been a
because
big-
someone commented, I mention this all the time, I will find out what your name is and mention you because like you changed my life.
And if you're watching this, just say hi. Just say, it was
just say
me.
hi. It was me.
All right, so what would you change about my routine? Oh boy.
I would have her wear bronzer more frequently than she does.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to wear a bunch of bronzer, but it just adds a little warmth to your face.
True.
It just gives you a little like,
So for me, I would probably encourage you to wear eyeshadow more.
Eyeshadow.
I know, but it looks so beautiful on your eyes, and when you wear it, it's always stunning.
but I save it for special occasions. If I wore it every day, it wouldn't,
True.
I would look the same all the time.
Okay.
So I like to save it for special occasions. Myra Trainee? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
I think you're right.
Maya Trainee. I'm hoping I said that right.
Yeah.
What beautiful smiles.
Thank you.
Thank you. She paid for a lot of orthodontics for me.
Oh, baby.
No, you know what she's doing? She doesn't know how to pronounce their handles, so she's like, I'm just going to pass this along to my daughter.
My eyes are watering. Guilty.
I think it's Galen. I'm really sorry. Correct me down below. What characteristic or talent of your mom/daughter do you wish you also had?
Okay.
I'll share.
Share.
My mom is very artistically inclined. I am not. So she's really good at drawing. I am not. I wish I had that. Have you shared that you went to FIT?
I might have, yeah.
So my mom went to FIT for a brief portion of her college career, and she has her like portfolio sketching. I don't know what you would
Yeah.
call that, in the black thing.
That was from, like, what I used as part of my entrance application.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she
So,
has all of her like sketches in there, and
yeah, I've lost some of that over time because drawing's like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that's something I definitely want to get back into because I really enjoyed that. You really are such a hard worker and really persevere even in times when things are difficult. And I really admire that.
even when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up.
Yeah. So, but I think that's...
Oh, money. This is all you because I've done the last couple. MJ Addis?
MJ Addis, or what is your signature makeup and style? I think your signature makeup and style is very like natural, because I know you do wear a lot of foundation, but you don't wear a lot of eyeshadow, you don't wear a lot of lip products, so it kind of comes off as very fresh and natural.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Okay. But I would say my signature is definitely lipstick.
Yeah.
I always have a lipstick on.
Yeah. I would also say that, like, for me, it's my eyebrows. Like, I almost, like, that's, like, the one thing people comment on the most. I will never have those, like, nice, pretty, feathered eyebrows that everybody does. No. I'm sorry. You get in blocks, and we're dealing with it.
So my middle sister,
Lori,
she calls them designer eyebrows. And
Yeah.
she would like them.
Well, I massively overplucked my eyebrows when I was younger. And so I rarely pluck them now. Like, I just kind of let them go.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like them. I think they've
do
come
whatever
in.
they're gonna do.
They've come in nicely.
I do pluck the long ones in the middle, though, as we have determined that unibrows run in on my dad's side of the family.
Unibrows.
So May's musings, again, hi. What is a long-term and short-term goal that you each have? I'll go.
You go.
So I'll do short-term first. My short-term goal is to start CrossFit. So I've lost about 62 pounds over the past year, and I've always wanted to do CrossFit but felt like I couldn't do it, which is, now that I know more, CrossFit is for everybody. So that's like a short-term goal that I have, that I want to start doing CrossFit, and I've kind of like put a date on that for myself. So like July is when I'll start. I'll make the leap of faith. Long-term goal. People ask me this at work, like, what's your 5-year plan? Like, I don't even know.
Well, you are, I don't know if you want to share this, and if you don't, we'll cut it out, but you do have, you're exploring a longer term goal.
Yeah. I'm considering going back to college to get my graduate degree, to get my master's. Don't know in what yet. Kind of exploring a couple things. So I'll be taking the GRE this summer, and I'm studying for that right now.
Long-term and short-term goals for me, or learn how to cook the more like vegan type foods, and
yes.
really kind of, I don't know if I could go full vegan or vegetarian, but just really eat less meat. And
I think you could go vegetarian.
I probably could.
But that's like the first step to going vegan,
I just don't
in
know
my
if I could
opinion.
give up that cheese.
But you can still have cheese.
I like
vegetarian.
cheese. So.
Okay. My niece loves cheese. It's not a secret. She asks for it. She knows she loves cheese and crackers. Okay? Like, what 2, almost 3-year-old do you know that loves cheese and crackers? Like, my niece.
And cheddar. And sharp cheddar.
Yeah, sharp
it's
cheddar
hilarious.
cheese. And so I was, scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden I get this ad for Cracker Barrel cheese.
They are listening to you.
Why?
That's kind of both short and long term goal for me.
Bon Carr,
55.
55. Do you have any geeky, slightly embarrassing hobbies? And then she wrote, I do jigsaw puzzles and diamond art.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
love
fun.
puzzles.
Yes.
I seriously, every time we go to the beach, I'm like, so we have to go buy a puzzle because we have to do a puzzle.
Sometimes my YouTube channel can be awkward. Recently, we were up at my neighbor's, her daughter's getting married, and they had a bridal shower, and some of her friends were there, and my friend Sharon was like, oh yes, well Melissa, she made her wedding dress. And they were like, you did? And we talked about it, and I'm like, oh, I'll just pull up a picture on Instagram. So I showed it to them, and they were like, you have 250 likes on this picture? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I don't think I know 250 people on my Insta. I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, well, it's mostly because of my YouTube channel. And then it was like,
You have a YouTube channel?
you have a YouTube channel? So like sometimes, like I'm not embarrassed by it, but sometimes the reactions I get are weird.
I don't know if I have any geeky or slightly embarrassing hobbies. I mean, I like... I like looking up, like, nutrition-related things and reading about them. Like, peer-reviewed nutrition, like, articles.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride to be me sometimes.
And for a while there, you also were really into your nail polish collection.
Oh, yeah. Now I don't wear nail polish
At all.
at
And I'm
all.
like,
Actually,
who is this girl, and what have you done with my daughter? But that's
I just
okay.
am like, don't have the time to do it. I have other priorities right now.
I think
like-
you used to use it as like a relaxation thing in college.
But now, like, my relaxation is the gym. But let me tell you, I did get gels before I went to Chicago for work, and all of them have popped off except for this one. Violet HBK. Love it when you film together. Thanks, we love filming together. When you shop together, who talks to out of buying products or into buying products? Do you buy the same products? It's a good question.
So who talks who out of buying products? No one. or Intube. No, it's kind of like, you're on your own. Do you
Yeah.
want it? Buy it. And you sometimes will like say, "Oh, just get it," and I'll be hesitant. And you're like,
Well,
you do encourage me.
Well, so my thing is like, you can buy it, and then if you decide that you made a mistake, you don't actually want that, you just bring it back.
Yeah.
But it's better than not buying it and then going back
Having regrets.
and it not being there.
Yes. I will say my daughter, who never did any online shopping, holy guacamole,
I do a lot of online shopping now.
has discovered what I was trying to tell her for years and would not do it. No, I'm not doing that.
I hate people. Not like in a bad way, but like I just don't like shopping around other people. They bother me. People are like in your way, they're super nosy, like just leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you. So I just order online.
Yeah.
And I literally told her the other day, I'm not ordering anything else. I'm taking some time. I'm going to save some money. And then what did I do?
They were delivered today.
I bought myself a pair of Birkenstocks. I'm so excited. I love them. Best purchase I've made in a while.
You're hilarious.
What can I say?
You're funny.
Nordstrom, you have great shipping. That's all I got to say.
Okay, Patty D63. Do you enjoy the same TV shows and discuss them?
Well, we did.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
We have not we have not watched Friday Night Lights in like 3 months. What are you talking about?
No, I said we used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a short attention span, and watching TV shows is sometimes just too much for me. So,
Plus, she goes to bed really early.
yeah, because I have to wake up so early.
So, yeah, I'm usually on my own.
I wake up at like 5 o'clock, so I go to bed around 8:30.
Well, and some of my favorite shows don't interest you, like Project Runway. You would have no interest in watching that. So, no, we don't really enjoy the same TV shows in general.
We used to watch Gilmore Girls together.
We did.
I love Gilmore Girls. Grey's Anatomy for a while.
Yep, Grays. No,
I don't know.
not so much.
No.
But we do share YouTubers that we like.
Yes.
That's a thing. Okay, Alana, 29. What are some makeup or hair techniques you taught Kate?
I want to know.
Ooh.
What did you teach me?
When I read this, the first thing that came to mind was buying you your first makeup, your first real makeup.
It was Bare Minerals.
And it was Bare Minerals, and I really felt pretty strongly that as a young teenage girl, she should use good quality makeup.
I was not a teenager. I was in middle
You
school.
were in middle school. That's not teenager? Yes, that is.
I'm young for...
Okay. She was in middle school. We'll just leave it at that. But I really felt very strongly that she should have like good quality makeup to start off with, because sometimes I think girls go to the drugstore and, as good as some things are in the drugstore, there's a lot of not so good things. It's very hit and miss. And so I wanted you to have a good experience and kind of start off with that. That's really like you are pretty much self-taught.
I will say that Candy Johnson taught me how to blend my eyeshadow. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
As far as your hair goes, no. I'm like a product of the 70s where we used a blow dryer and a round brush. Do you ever use a blow dryer and a round brush?
Never.
Never.
I
Flat
my hair air
iron.
dries most days.
Kate uses a flat iron to curl her hair. I'm like, first time she told me that, I was like, what? You can use a flat iron to curl your hair?
Yeah.
Like, I just sound like I'm a totally different generation.
I
That's
know.
what a curling iron's for.
No.
No, apparently not.
Well, then you only have to travel with one, like you learn how to curl your hair with a flat iron, then you just need to travel with one
Yeah.
hot tools.
Yeah, I don't travel with any hot tools. So,
No.
no, just a hair dryer and a round brush.
You did teach me how to French braid my own hair. So
Okay.
that's another
All
thing.
right.
I went as Dorothy one year for Halloween.
Such a cute Dorothy. I'll have to see if I can find that picture because you were adorable and so cute.
I know. I'm pretty sure that was the year that Ben went as like the Scream guy. Let me tell you, growing up, like the pictures of us from Halloween are always like Kate's an angel and Ben's a skeleton. Like
Typical boy stuff,
polar
though.
opposites.
So that ends all of our questions. Thank you so much for submitting questions. This was super fun. I really enjoyed doing this. We haven't done something like this
In a really
in a
long
really
time.
long time. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions, and I guess we'll See you
see
soon.
you soon.
See you soon. See you soon. What should we do next? So I upload videos every Saturday morning, and I'll include a link to last week's video right up here. And if you're new to my channel and just stopping by for the first time, hit that little bee icon. And join me for future videos. Take care. We'll see you real soon. Bye.
Do you feel my hairy legs through these leggings? You were touching my legs, and I could feel that, like, my hairs are, like, poking through, and they're itchy.
You are, like, so obsessed about your hairy legs.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god. What, you don't, like, crawl into bed and, like, you feel your hairy legs on the sheets, and you're like,
No.
ouch, this hurts?
No. I think
What?
No.
Ew, I'm always like, oh my god.
No.